No charges have been filed in a bizarre collision that left a man stuck to the car that hit him.
The driver, unaware at first that he had hit a person, drove for about a mile on Interstate 75 before getting off the expressway. Local 12's Joe Webb joins us live from Covington with the latest on this bizarre story. Joe?
Well, Rob, it all came to close at this Speedway station just off the 5th Street exit on northbound Interstate 75 in Covington. The driver pulled in here with the victim still stuck to his car. But it all started up the hill, up the cut in the hill in Fort Wright, where the victim, a sometimes homeless man, was staying with some friends in a motel. The man, who police are not yet identifying, spent at least part of the night with friends at the Lookout Motel on Dixie Highway. Michael Banks said he and the guy had met when they first shared a tent on the riverbank behind Paul Brown Stadium.
He's a very congenial fellow, a great guy from Oklahoma, country boy.
Who Banks says was drunk when he left the motel. At 12:55 this morning, Fort Wright Police were dispatched to the Kyles Lane on-ramp for a report of a man walking on the highway. They went out but didn't find anyone. 15 minutes later, they were dispatched to the collision and found a severed leg in the roadway just 200 yards past the ramp. Shawna and Luke Hudson didn't see the collision, but came up behind the car while it was still on the highway.
And we got behind the car, had his flashers on, was in the right lane, and I kept seeing something like hanging out of the passenger window, kind of flopping around like maybe plastic had come loose or a rug was hanging out the window.
They followed the car to the speedway and then realized it was not plastic or a rug.
I said, that can't be real. That has to be a sick joke. That has to be a joke. Obviously, it was real.
Now, the Hudsons went from the speedway to the McDonald's nearby, where they ran into a Ludlow police officer and told him what they had seen. We are told the driver didn't know at first that he had hit a person. He wasn't sure what he had hit, got off the highway as soon as he realized what was going on. He has cooperated fully with police. What we were told, this just appears to be a horrible, fatal accident. Rob?
I can't imagine how devastated the driver would be, Joe. Certainly he's not running into somebody on the expressway or expecting to deliberately.
Well, no, and if you look at the condition of that car and think about, I mean, we've all driven down that cut in the hill and know how long it takes, to realize that there's somebody that you've injured, attached to your vehicle that whole time. Yeah, it'd be a very traumatic situation for the driver.
I was thinking exactly that about driving that route so many times. Joe Webb, thanks very much.